double reason to party.
What is them?
Well, the first reason is it's Friday.
And the other?
It's time for Riley in 5 minutes.
Wow!
5 minutes.
It's the first in a month. There's two things in life I've missed. It's rileyLive and my wisdom teeth.
Aw, is that why you're not as wise as you once were?
Yes.
Aw, that's
That's
so
what I say in
sad.
my Tinder profile.
Wait, you have a what?
4 minutes.
What's your favorite food out there? Do you have a favorite? Like, I love beef stroganoff and chocolate-covered gummy bears.
I like crude unfiltered petroleum.
Dan?
I'm a car. 3 minutes. Toilet paper.
What about it?
Optional? Question mark?
No, not in today's day and age.
Wanna bet?
Have you seen that movie where they use the 3 seashells?
Smell this.
1 minute.
Okay. Toilet paper. Optional?
We already did this skit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Now people are going to think we pre-planned this.
Oh, man, but we didn't. I swear, all of this is improv. As good as it is, how could you ever imagine
That's
it
why
would
she
be
said there
otherwise?
was 2 minutes left when there's 1 minute, and then we got our wires crossed.
But now there's actually only 44 seconds.
Woo!
And to answer everyone's question, toilet paper is not optional.
It is, actually.
And we're starting in 4 seconds.
I've never seen a grizzly bear use toilet paper.
Here we go.
you right now.
Because we missed you so much. My name is Erinn.
My name is Dan.
And together we are
Riley. And this is
rileyLive.
It's Riley.
But it's live.
And it's live.
It's so live that if you commented right now, and we're going to try this out with all of you that are watching, you could, whoa, there you are right there. Hi.
And Phoebe's watching with, which I remember last time Phoebe tuned in, I got admonished for.
Admonished?
Is admonishing
I'm
good?
not really sure,
Actually,
but I'm impressed you used a word with such vocabulary.
I think admonishing doesn't mean what is that like a scolding? Someone tell me, is it admonishing like a scolding? Either way, I got scolded for using potty humor.
I could make up what admonished means every day. We could use admonished in everything that we do in life and just see if it works.
People saying
that rehearsal
some
was
combination of welcome back, good to see you, all the way to, hey, it's been 3 weeks since you've broadcast and we don't remember who you are anymore.
Has it been 3 whole weeks?
Yeah, I think so. I think
really?
So. Yeah.
Wow. Well, guys, thank you for being here tonight on an off night. This is not a Tuesday. This is a Friday.
Which is, by the way, we've been talking a lot about records. This is a Guinness Book World Record of the first ever rileyLive to be set on a Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
And our Guinness World Book Record holder man was supposed to be here today, but
Guinness Book World Record holder man.
I love that dude. Unfortunately, he was delayed. Yeah. There was a traffic jam and a bridge out. And
they both turned out to be the most significant ones of their kind. So
yeah, it's true.
You got a 2 for 1.
You guys, I'm so excited to be back. We have had quite the adventure out there.
Wow. It is good to be back. Don't get used to it.
Oh, that's not true. We're going to be back and back and back and back. More
but we're going
than
to be
you imagine.
Highly irregular, like one who doesn't consume enough bran.
One who doesn't take birth control pills. Irregular.
I think you're thinking of pregnant.
No. If I'm not on the pill, I'm irregular as heck. But that's a story for another day.
Hey, thanks, Steve.
Don't you love his haircut, guys? Isn't it a good haircut? I think it's a good look.
It happened because I went down to rehearse for the ship, and they said, "Ah!" So I took a context cue.
What is everybody having to drink out there today? It is Friday night, and we have 2 empty glasses. We're about to fill with what, Daniel?
Woodford Reserve, one of our favorite whiskeys that exists.
That's a good idea.
At least
what are you all drinking out there? Do we have any water drinkers? Do we have any, thanks, Carrie. Do we have any iced tea drinkers? Any Sprite drinkers? Any winos out there? Mm-hmm. So let us know what you're having to drink in the comments. My mom's drinking coffee. Hey, Mom.
Well. Someone's gonna be up past 8.
You know, coffee doesn't really have an effect on me. I guess it keeps me. I guess it keeps me going in the morning and stuff like that.
Thanks. We're still waiting for the residuals to come in, Todd, but we're working on it. We figure if we place a bunch of products now, when we have millions of views, we can be like, excuse me, guys, we sort of used, we had a deal that you didn't know about.
Heather is drinking water because she's a dehydrated little noodle.
That's dangerous because those will break.
We are so hydrated. We've been drinking more water than ever. We've just been down in it for the last few weeks. Ooh, cranberry and vodka.
Because
what a nice
we have been, I don't know if, well, first of all, before we get into that, this is how we start the show. We start with a drink and a toast. And we have been calling upon you, the faithful viewing audience, to send in toasts to us so that we can share your thoughts and your feelings and your experiences with the world at large. And today's toasts come from us.
From Will and Lisa Moss down in Florida. So give it up and raise a glass. Here's Will and Lisa.
Hi, I'm Will Moss.
And I'm Lisa Moss. We just wanted to give a toast to everyone and add a little bit more love and light and joy in the world. And we're so thankful for all the good things that have come out of COVID.
Yes.
And one of those things is meeting Erinn and Dan and Spring Theater. They're such a great example of positivity, creativity, connection, and really just focusing on the possibilities.
Yes, and everything about this COVID seems bad right now, but you just got to go with it. As Jim Carrey says, all right then.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers yourselves.
Yeah.
Clink.
All right.
Will and Lisa Moss, people we met during our production of season screenings.
Yes.
A socially distanced holiday feature that never would have come about if not for the COVID-19
I love
pandemic.
how they started that toast. They said, we are so grateful for the positive things that have come out of COVID. And, you know, that's just something that I absolutely love. Hey, Fred and Debbie, nice
Welcome
to see
back.
you. Oh, man, all of our family is coming back, and I'm just so excited to see everybody. I got to tell you, it's just really nice to have this community and to see you all here again.
And we fully expected 3 of you to show up. So it's good to see that we're up in the
20s.
Up in the mid double digits.
You guys, we've been up to so much lately.
Wow.
Like life has been, as you can tell, we haven't been here regularly. This is us just about a week and a half ago in Punta Gorda, Florida.
Which we drove to, which was a 12-hour drive from New Orleans, from Amelia, Louisiana, where we were stationed. But we'll get to that later anyway.
But we had a great show. They are doing a really good job in Punta Gorda. They have a mask mandate, and they seem to have good numbers at the current moment. And we had a real live indoor audience, and it was awesome.
I'll tell you what, nothing feeds a hungry crowd like doing a show for the first time in 365 days.
So true.
If I could make it my way, I would just have every crowd completely taken away from any sort of social and entertainment stimulation for a year. And then I'd go out and I'd poop my pants and they'd be like,
I will say it was kind of entertaining because literally every single thing we did on that stage was like gold and butter.
Such one joke I made.
I came out in a newsboy cap and a vest.
And she did her number.
And I did my number.
And then I came out in a matching newsboy hat and vest, and I met her on stage and I said, one of us is going to have to change.
Dead silence in the audience.
I thought it was funny.
Like one guy in the back like squeaked his chair and that was it. But other than that, my gosh, it was a good show. We added a lot of new stuff to the show. We did Friends in Low Places, which was super fun. We did Ain't No Mountain High, which the audience really got into. Enough.
Ain't No Mountain High. Wow.
That's a story for another
Ever been
day.
to the Smokies? Yeah,
Speaking of the Smokies.
Come on.
Look at this. This is our acting club at Spring Theater. We got to join them again last night, which was so much fun. This has been going on for quite a while, actually. Let's see. We started this acting club way back in
like
end
5
of February.
weeks ago.
Yeah. And it has been a blast. We've really enjoyed getting to see the kids every day. We've enjoyed...
and the one adult.
Oh, yeah. And it's just been a nice, like, relaxing way to do scene work with them and stuff like that. We're going to be restarting that again. So if you're in the Winston-Salem area and if you're any age, we do have mostly teenagers, but we do have one adult. It's so much fun.
And if you're not any age, what is your secret? How do you become such a timeless, spaceless void?
But anybody who's interested in getting into acting can join us. If we are not personally there, then Britt Canino, who is actually our, I don't know what we would call her. She's our counterpart. She's our comrade. She's the other leader of the pack. She'll be there. So it'll either be us or Britt, depending on our schedule. And she's great,
especially by comparison.
Yes, for sure. So yeah, if you're interested in signing up for that, check out our website at Spring Theater. Why do you ask? Are we not going to be there? Well, we are employed, guys. Look at these lovely people that we are going to be performing with. Well, actually, only one of them. But look at this lovely group of people. You guys, we have been hired by American Queen Steamboat Company. You are seeing pictures of rehearsals for the last few weeks. Which
took place on a dry docked steamboat that basically had no rules, and we just had the run of the place.
It was amazing, guys. It was like being in a horror film without zombies.
And without the horror or the film.
And just really good people, honestly. It was amazing to get back on stage singing and learning music. 10 points to anybody out there who can guess which number Dan is performing in this particular screenshot of one of our videos.
It's in a part of the show called the Novelty Medley, and it was made famous by Steve Martin in the late 70s.
Any ideas?
Whoa. Winner gets a shiny new nickel.
I'll also give you a hint. The character that we're singing about was born in Arizona.
And he moved to Babylonia.
I want to know if anybody says it. Pixie ducks and happy thoughts. No.
Pixie ducks.
Wow, it's amazing. I can fly. Quack, quack.
Ducks can fly.
Well, ducks can fly? Ducks can fly. They have wings. I'm sorry.
Can we...
But a duck's quack does not echo.
Yes, ducks can fly.
Isn't it correct that a duck's quack does not echo?
That can't be true.
I'm pretty sure it's true.
Why would it? Why?
Because of the timbre of the...
No.
I swear to you, I've heard this.
We're going to look this up. Somebody look this up right now.
Yeah.
Can our best people look it up right now?
Our best people.
We need a Joe Rogan-esque guy off stage who's like, yeah, I'm Googling it.
In the meantime, it looks like we have a winner. It looks like Josh was incorrect. Well, walk like an Egyptian. But
it looks like we have a winner, and it wasn't him.
It was not Josh, but it was Bruce with King Tut. King Tut. Let me tell you something. That's a funny song.
It is. Although I will say, when I watched like arenas of people just applauding and cheering for Steve Martin doing that
It's
bit,
amazing.
I was like, what was wrong with people in the 70s where they were like, do the thing again? But then I realized it was like, I grew up with like Weird Al. And
like
I think this was before Dr. Mento and Weird Al kind of made parody songwriting. So people were like, songs can be funny.
Did you say Dr. Mento?
Dr. Demento.
I love Mentos.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads.
I don't know him,
No?
but I do know that I like the fruit Mentos better than the mint Mentos. Either way, congratulations. Good job, Bruce. And hello, Angie. Nice to see you out there. Man, we have so many friends. I'm so happy.
The boat is through American Queen Steamboat Company, but I have to tell you, pretty much every cruise from now till the end of the year is fully booked up.
But there are a few we just found out, but you're going to have to go through my mom, who's a travel agent. Travel with Janice Dearth, if you're out there.
It is a myth they will announce today. That a duck's quack has no echo, but they will also add a trifle sheepishly that the echo of a duck's quack is very difficult to hear. Trevor Cox of the... What is this? What is the narrator's... What is the... What?
Either Josh just got really poetic or he's copying and pasting from Wikipedia.
It sounds like a monologue from Stranger Than Fiction.
I'm glad my Fruit Mento people are out there
Amanda.
today. Hello, Fruit Mento people, including Amanda. I don't know Amanda. Do you know Amanda?
Yeah.
I do know Marina. Nice to see you.
Way back in the Twin Cities.
Way back in the Twin Cities. Well, anyway, we've been having a blast on this ship for the last several weeks. When I say several, I mean 2. It's just seemed like a lot longer.
And we have met, I got to tell you, it was one of my favorite rehearsal processes of all time. We met some absolutely incredible people, including... So how this contract works is that Erinn and I go on the boat for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. And then our other team, we're the green team, they're the red team. Our other trio comes on for 4 weeks, and we just kind of trade each other off, which is great because we get to do the thing, but we also get to come home and have a life. And the people that we were rehearsing with on the red team were some of the most wonderful people we've ever met. And in fact, they're very closely related to the guests we have today.
What? Are you serious?
Yes.
You can see 2 of them in that right now. So, oh my gosh. Let me tell you something, guys. We were talking about how cool this is. So if you're a performer, I don't know if you've ever been double cast, but singing the same songs as someone else and doing the same role, there's this kind of like weird outside thing about like comparing yourself to them or something like that. And when you meet like people who are just like you and who are just like the most warm and wonderful people in the world, it makes the process one of the most bonding experiences.
Especially when they're already better than you and they don't rip your nose in it.
Oh, my heart. I'm so happy. Well, this is a great transition, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it was almost intended that way.
I would say, I have a question, guys. Who out there would like to meet our 2 counterparts on the American Queen Steamboat Company? I bet you would. I bet you would, Stephen. I bet you would, Bruce. I bet you would, Angie.
So put your virtual hands together for our guests today, Emma and Nick McCarthy.
Wow, that was so much warmer of a welcome than I was expecting.
Look at all those people.
Like, wow.
What did we think you were going to come on and we were going to be like, hi? Whatever.
I would have been fine with an Erinn cheer.
That was like my Reba McEntire speech is what that was.
You guys, this is Nick and Emma. Please say hello. Nick and Emma play me and Dan when we're not on the ship, and me and Dan play Nick and Emma when they're not on the ship. I'm sorry. The boat. We're not allowed to call it a ship.
Oh, yeah, it's not a ship.
Yeah, because it's not.
Guys, thanks for being here.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Huh.
They are Nick and Emma are joining us from Los Angeles, which is out in Colorado somewhere.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
It's close. That's close. Yeah.
See?
Nick is a better version of Dan. I love it. Oh, Nick, you have an offer for a wedding. You know what? I was just about to say Emma would have been in my wedding if we weren't already married, but we're not. So Emma, we got to talk. For
Nick?
Those of you who are about to ask, because every time the wedding comes up, they're like, when is it happening? We still don't know. But now that the world's opening up, we're probably going to start planning.
You know who already had a wedding?
Yeah.
Look at those two youngins.
Who are they?
Wow,
Aww.
little babies.
Look at how cute you are. Guys.
Look at how cute you are.
Look how blonde I am.
Yeah.
You are. You're a cute blonde. Guys, tell the world how you met.
You go for it.
We met at the University of Miami. We both got our BFAs in musical theater, and
There we are.
there is Romeo and Juliet at the Jerry.
Which is not that we were not.
We
Romeo
were
and
not
Juliet.
Romeo.
But that
and
is that
Hey,
show.
this is where we look like siblings. Shout out Alabama. Just
Nick,
kidding.
Nick, you always look like you, but Emma, every picture of you, you look like an entirely different human.
Agreed.
Well, I have changed hair colors and
Fair.
length of hair quite a lot.
Yeah, she
in my
does.
head.
She does have a leg up on me in the hair changing department. I have never done such. So
You just popped out as a baby and you were like coiffed and done.
I
That's
think
hilarious. And no,
no,
because
I wake up every morning and my hair is
you got curly
Everywhere.
hair under that coif.
yeah.
Every morning with my hair all curly.
Now, Dan, on the other hand, has a swath of he's the changeable one in our relationship.
Changeable.
Yeah. Well, just because your hair is sometimes long, your beard is sometimes on, etc.
He truly shocked us during the contract when we were down rehearsing. He came back and all of his hair was gone.
So does this company only hire couples, or by chance are you both are? I didn't read that right.
No, but we know what you meant.
They do. They actually specifically go out and look for couples that perform.
Because it's a 3-person team, and they look for one solo dude and then one couple, one male female couple specifically.
Yes, that's a good point. Although you never know if the female was a cruise director, and
I think they still need to fill a man and a woman spot.
Yeah, and then there would be 2 guys and a girl still.
Oh, you're saying? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yep.
How progressive. Guys, we are going to play a game today because you are married.
Okay, we are.
You know each other well.
You do.
One would hope.
We'll find out, I guess.
And we're betrothed. And we know each other well.
Mm-hmm. Or so
And
we think.
This is the 3rd time we've played this. And if you have seen the show before, you probably know what game we're going to play. It's a game that we love called Couples in Quarantine.
So basically what we need from the audience at large right now, because we can't make up the questions or we'd have a leg up on each other. We need you to ask us questions that you would hear, say, on the Newlywed Game, or maybe just questions that you think we would know about each other.
We're basically going to do it like this. We will ask a question. The couples will get the same question, say, what is their favorite color? And we'll rotate between guys play and girls play. When the guys play, Nick and I will have an answer ready, and the ladies will write down their favorite color, and then we'll tell you what they think. The ladies will reveal their favorite color. If you get it correct, you get a point. If you don't, you don't.
And that's that.
And then we'll reverse it, where ladies will decide something about the guys. I need to streamline this explanation because it's incredibly obtuse.
But what we do need now from our audience members is just go ahead and smush them all in, even if you have multiple questions, because we're going to need several as it comes.
Many,
Hi, Rosemary.
even.
Nice to see you. Exactly. We're going to need questions from you, like, for instance, one of the questions we've had before, which we would not choose today because it wouldn't be fair, is what is Erin's least favorite household chore? To which the answer is what, Dan?
Well, when we got that question, I said it was pulling the gunk out of the sink.
Yes.
But you said vacuuming.
Which is my second favorite household chore.
Second least favorite.
He was correct. Pulling the junk out of the sink in the bottom is definitely my least favorite. So, but even if we whatever we write down is what they have to say.
So just bombard the chat with questions. In the meantime, let me ask you something. what are your if there was an over under and you guys had to gamble, Nick and Emma?
Okay.
What do you think the odds of your victory today is?
Oh, you mean like against you guys?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Not high, because I feel as though I am very indecisive.
That's true.
And so I oftentimes will probably not know the answer for myself. But that's where Nick will know. But I may be wrong.
So yeah, I may be right. But if the game is saying what she wrote down, then we might not win.
That's what we should play. How well couples can strong arm each other into telling them that what they said was wrong about themselves.
I'll also say if this game were overcooked, they would beat us 10-1.
True.
I mean, granted, though, we've been playing Overcooked like all of quarantine.
That is factual.
So,
but Dan
it's been good or bad for a relationship.
Super Smash Bros. A run for their money.
Yes.
Erinn will hang out.
We've just been sitting in a dark room going, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
for months.
So I think we're ready to play, although I think we've lost time to play this game.
We have lost, but we
have a long history of being cordial to our guests.
No, that's not true. I always try to win.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Do we have a first question, Dan?
Yeah, let's go with the first one. This is a nice one. We're going to go with favorite song. Well, first of all, before I put this up, forget what you've just seen.
Hi, Sarah Bryce.
Who's going to go first? Do you want the ladies to guess the mans or the mans to guess the ladies?
Doesn't matter.
Whichever makes people happy.
Okay.
It's up to you, Nick. It's all on your shoulders.
You go first.
I'm guessing your favorite song?
No, you write down something and I'll guess.
Men are guessing the ladies, and the question is favorite song. Okay. So ladies, write down your favorite song. Make sure your sleazy partner doesn't see what you write. I'm ready to rock because I know we've got this one in the bag.
Oh, God. I don't. So.
Okay, I've got my answer.
Wow, that was so fast.
Because I this is super my favorite song. You guys might even know this.
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't know. I think I know one of Dan's new favorite songs, but
do you know the way?
Whoa.
Oh God. Okay, so am I guessing? Is that what's happening now?
Yeah.
Did you write it down?
I did write something down.
Okay. Well, I can tell you what the artist is. It's probably something by Sarah Bareilles.
Okay.
And oh God.
Can I show my answer?
Yeah, I don't know it. It's something by Sarah Bareilles. But
take a wild guess.
Take a guess.
Is it?
You already got it.
Time's out.
Oh yeah,
you already
done.
got it.
I'm out. I can't.
What is it?
Oh wait.
Anything Sarah Bareilles.
Wait, you didn't have to get down a real song?
You can pick a song.
Oh.
Well. That's almost worth double points, but it's not.
You know your wife so well. I'm so impressed. That means that you have the first point of the game. Congratulations.
However, I can guarantee you we're about to tie you when I tell you that Erinn's favorite song is When You Wish Upon a Star.
That is correct. That means both have a point.
Love that.
And for those of you who are watching out there in TV land who haven't been stuck on a boat with me and Emma and Nick and Dan for the last couple weeks.
I think every one of you.
Probably. I'd like to let you know that Dan gets to sing When You Wish Upon a Star, as does Nick, but I only get to see Dan from now on. And so it's like kind of a magical moment.
Dan does sound beautiful on it.
It was.
But Dan's voice is chef's kiss on it.
Chef's kiss. Ooh, I like chef's kiss.
I think that's actually kissing a butterfly's anus.
As it flies away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. I guess butterflies poop, don't they?
I would assume so.
You have to.
Do butterflies poop? Can we get a...
Who are you asking?
If my biology course from high school is correct, waste disposal is one of the key things about being an organism.
That is true.
So if my biology class from a decade ago is correct, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
That's true.
Real quick, the audience, I love all the questions coming in. Please ask open-ended questions rather than one of the other questions.
Good question.
It just makes it a little bit less of a coin flip.
Though,
and also, this doesn't apply to us because I chop my feet off at the ankles when I'm at home. So.
Right. I also wear socks all the time. In fact, I can't sleep without socks on.
And I can't sleep with them on. Whoa!
I'm a fuzzy socks kind of gal.
All right, y'all. Are you ready for round 2?
I'm so ready.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
the boys answering, and we are going to answer about the boys.
I know I just asked. It's for open-ended questions. This is still open-ended, but it is kind of binary, and I just like it because it could stir the pot.
Okay.
Who is the better driver?
Oh, shoot.
I know this.
All right. Am I right? And this is the men answering. No.
You're answering.
The ladies answering our query. So men write ours down.
Who is the better driver?
Who?
Why is Dan writing a novel? My name only has 5 letters in it, and his only has.
I am also writing a novel.
I'm writing a note so that when they find my body when I answer, they know how to identify my teeth.
Also, Amanda May, I don't know you, but your last name is so awesome. Good Ridge. It makes me think about, like, you know, when you find that perfect ridge in a desk and you just want to put your fingers back and forth on it, and it's a good ridge. I got a good ridge right here.
Welcome back to Experiences No One Can Relate to with Erinn Durth.
I love it.
Oh gosh, it's not you don't write a paragraph.
I know, but
okay. Are you gonna write some contextual thing like, well, when it's raining and we're on I-55, I struggle.
But yeah, because obviously I hold the Guinness Book of World Records for that. So
that's a callback, people at home. Taking notes.
Ring, ring. All right, I'll go first. I believe that the true answer is Dan is the better driver.
Me. Dan.
Semicolon.
You were just writing that J over and over and over.
No,
again.
I was getting the ink out of the Sharpie, but yeah.
All right, let's see if it's going to be the same.
Okay.
What did you say, Emma? What would you say that he said?
Well, is she?
I think.
Is she trying to guess
Nick
what?
Is saying that he knows that I think that I am as good, if not better, of a driver than he is, but in fact, he believes he is better.
Okay, Nick, show us that she thinks that she's better, if not better, but in reality, you're better.
Okay, well, so what I wrote is that if it was a car chase, I would choose myself to be the driver.
And a tie for normal driving.
Yeah.
To that, sir, I say...
Thank you for saying tie, though.
I wanted to be respectful.
That's not accurate. He doesn't truly believe that.
I like, but can we just say...
That's really
Let's
sweet.
give him some credit for taking the Switzerland route.
Yeah.
And not creating a war.
My dad used to
However,
say that the key to a happy marriage is 2 words, and those are yes, dear. So
I said that earlier, and it triggered her.
You said it too?
Happy life.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to say that to me.
So there's no points in neutrality. And that's all.
I thought you were going to say more. I was waiting.
No, I woke up and I was in the middle of a sentence and I was like, where am I?
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, don't you just?
All right, what's our next question?
Real quick, do butterflies poop? Answer, butterflies pee. They only drink liquids and never eat solids, so they don't actually poop, but only liquid. I have weeks like that.
I can attest. That's interesting.
That makes sense.
This is interesting.
I'm doing a nectar cleanse.
Quick off-the-cuff question that doesn't have to do with the game. If you guys were an insect, which ones would you be?
Insect?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Would you be a beautiful butterfly? Would you be a nasty spider? Would you be a kind spider that's misunderstood?
I do like that option because it has a good backstory. But, oh man, there's so many. There's so many to choose from.
That's true.
I mean, granted, just for nostalgic's sake, I do love just the entire book of The Hungry Caterpillar with him taking bites out of stuff, especially the one that has the puppet that you can go through.
That's good for Nick.
Eric Carl.
I don't know why.
I love The Hungry
like a
Caterpillar.
honeybee.
A honeybee? That's very cute.
I can see that. That's adorable.
Well, what's the question I zoned out?
Oh, the question was, if you were an insect, what would you be? What would you be, Dan?
What would I be? I would be a dung beetle.
I can see that.
Just pushing balls of poo around.
I can also see you being a daddy long legs.
I could see that.
Who's like deadly poisonous but wouldn't hurt anybody.
I could also see myself being a praying mantis who ends up in a relationship where his wife bites his head off.
You never know. You never know.
That's what happens now.
It is. Freaks me out.
It happens after sex.
Wait, what? So it's time now for the next question. What is it?
Favorite fish?
My favorite fish?
To look at or to eat?
Wait, I have to say what your favorite fish is.
Yep.
To look at or to eat?
That's a darn good question. Dan, clarification, or Steven?
This is, I think, up to interpretation without any table talk.
Ooh, that's hard. Okay.
Actually, let's go this route. Let's take just objectively favorite fish, not to eat. Which fish do you love the most?
Okay, I've got
Since
an
I'm
answer.
sure that's a conversation nobody's ever had.
Yeah, truly.
Let's just see what we can go with.
I have a good answer. We'll see if...
I'm going to guess what you're going to say, and I'm going to keep my eyes locked here so that you guys know I'm not cheating. Because if I get it right, it's going to be clutch, and I want all the accolades.
I hope we're going to see. I'm not going to talk just in case. I feel good. Also, I just want to give everybody a big shout out for being here today. We actually have better numbers than our Tuesday at the current moment.
I'd say they're on par, but
Still.
adjusted for inflation after not having a show in 3 weeks.
Yep.
I'm impressed. And I
Also,
like it.
if you're joining us from Twitch, please say hello because we don't know much about it, but we're currently on it. So hi out there on Twitch.
We haven't marketed our Twitch account, so if you're there, how?
Yeah, give us a follow or something. Okay,
Drop some bits in our pocket.
I have my favorite fish. Emma, do you have yours?
I do.
Okay, Nick, what is Emma's favorite fish?
I am going to, hopefully she's on the same wavelength as me, because this I think is one of my favorite fishes.
Same current length.
Just because of its name, is the Hawaiian reef triggerfish, otherwise known as the Humuhuminukunukuapua'a.
That's like, yeah.
Huma, 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 huma,
Show me,
wappa, wappa.
That's the one.
I said a beta fish.
I was obviously really close.
Wait, are you talking about the Huma Una Una Wappa Wappa just like they do in High School Musical?
Musical.
Yeah, that's the one.
Dose, yes.
Yep.
Nope, didn't go there with the noggin.
Okay. Well,
That's also in a song from the 1940s called Little Grass Shack. And they sing about the Huma Una Uma Wappa
Did they
Wappa.
really?
Yeah,
By the time they get to the name, the song's over.
pretty much.
Um,
What's my favorite fish, Dan?
I'm just hoping that we're sharing a wavelength because I don't know, but I have a feeling that you wrote down clownfish.
You know what's weird? I almost wrote down clownfish, even though I don't really care about clownfish. I wrote down lamprey.
Now,
I love lampreys.
I'm not certain that that's a fish.
It's a fish. It's a fish. It's in the salmon family. I can
really?
almost guarantee it. Josh, who seems to be our Wikipedia looker-upper.
Hey, Josh, can you look up who got on Twitch just to appease us? Can you please tell us that the salmon is in the lampreys in the salmon family? I find that hard to believe. I know they latch onto salmon and salmon ladders.
I bet you that
but they're parasitic, aren't they? Are they not?
They're parasitic fish. Dang it, I almost said clownfish just for the heck of it.
I should have said
okay.
lamprey. Either way.
That's okay. The score is currently 2-1, and we're still in the lead, Dan, as we have something else coming.
Well. Okay, here's a great one. Are you guys ready?
yeah.
What, pray tell, is your favorite musical movie?
Oof, duh.
Yours.
Mine.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Nick's
Emma knows
favorite,
this.
My favorite.
They
I don't
about
think
to-
you know this because I don't think I know it.
Man, this is going to be a hard one. I can't talk right now because I don't want to lead you, but I have things to say after I know what it is.
I don't even know what I don't know what's musicals.
Musical movie. So Stephen, while we're waiting on the boys to write down their answers, Stephen writes for a awesome paper thing blog called Onstage Blog. Oh yeah, it's definitely a blog.
It's in the name.
Called Onstage Blog, and he did an article on our theater company and us a few weeks ago. And thank you, Stephen, for being such an awesome writer. and contributing to the theater world at large. You're the bomb.
Okay. Do you guys, it looks like you have an answer, and I feel like you already know this.
Yeah, she definitely does.
So?
Go for it, Emma.
Singing in the Rain.
Oh, man.
Well done.
Nick, I do think that you and I are kind of like the same person some days.
I also agree. I think, yeah.
You have similar bosoms.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense, either of you.
None taken. Oh, golly. Shoot.
I think so. I wrote something down that I think is the answer, and then I wrote down what you think you're going to say on the back side for dramatic effect.
Ooh, dramatic effect. But we have to go with what you wrote down on the answer side. Okay. I'm going, man, this is very challenging. And for a myriad of reasons, which I'll explain if needed, I'm going to say Chicago.
I wrote down Fiddler on the Roof. But on the back side, you will find...
Hey! I think that's
Fiddler on the Roof?
Fiddler on the Roof.
I love Fiddler on the Roof. I'm shocked that you do.
Listen, why?
Because it's
I'm German?
A classic. It's just a classic, like, you've seen more edgy. I'm a Fiddler on the Roof girl. I did that show twice when I was a kid.
Here's the thing. Movie musicals get under my skin sometimes because it's very hard. And Chicago, I wrote down because it's wonderful. It's a wonderful translation of something that's experienced on the stage, put into film. Mm-hmm. Fiddler on the Roof is like a film that also happens to be a musical. Like, it's still very cinematographic. It still feels like a film. True. But it's still a musical. So I feel like when I was doing my film blog and I saw it, I was like, this is a really good way to handle a movie musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, Fiddler is one of the last musicals that had like an actually like book, like a giant book.
Yeah.
That's true. That's super true.
And I don't even know if that's true, if it's my favorite, but it stuck out of my mind as being
that's what matters.
Very.
It is in this moment. Stick with
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like that has tied us again. We are currently 2-2.
Wow.
Woo! This is exciting. And we have an answer on our lampreys coming in from our Wikipedia specialist.
Lampreys are an ancient extant lineage of jawless fish of the order Petromyzontiformis, placed in the superclass Cycloclustomasti, I told you. And the adult lamprey may be characterized by a toothed, funnel-like sucking mouth, whereas a salmon is a salmon.
Let me tell you something. It's still a fish, still a fish, still a fish.
Is it a fish?
It literally said fish.
Okay,
click on it.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
you're
fish.
Right.
It's a fish.
It's a fish.
Emma, have you seen a lamprey?
Maybe.
Oh my God. Well, as the next question's coming up, I'm going to put a picture up for the world to see. What is the next question?
You've offended Stephen.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I love Fiddler on the Roof, Stephen. I'm just surprised it's Dan's favorite. I've done the show twice. Tradition is one of my favorite songs. And also, I used to have a crush on the boy that played, when I was 8, I was in a show, and the boy that played Motzel the tailor was a big old crush of mine. He was 18 and I was 8, but still.
Yeah.
That was kind of your MO, though.
It was.
This is a beautiful fish.
I'm glad that he didn't go for it. Isn't it nice? Looks like a party in the front. Lamprey in the back.
Oh, I can't wait to show you this picture of the lamprey. I'm going to show you.
She just held one up.
Oh, she did.
Yep.
Oh, great.
You can find one too. It just, it's got a second mouth.
Yep.
It's because she's riding the line between millennial and Gen Z, so she's quicker with the technology.
Do you know the thing? Is
that true?
The thing in Star Wars, Nick, that it looks like.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the flying things that attach to the Millennium Falcon? No, not those?
No. I'm talking about the thing that Lando and Han almost have to dive into and die for 1,000 years.
Oh, the pit of... Oh, no. Oh,
I can't think of the name of it at the current moment, but...
It rhymes with Farlak.
Oh, yeah. It's the Sarlacc. Okay. Yay. Dan, you've missed those yes and no toggles, haven't you?
I like buttons. What can I say?
What is our next question, audience? Bring it on.
We're at a tie, and so I think that the next and possibly final, unless you guys pull in the lead, question is, what is your least favorite food?
Ooh, whose?
Wait,
I know this for Nick.
Least favorite food?
Ooh.
Oh no.
I love everything.
Lily's favorite food.
That's a hard one.
I know several options.
Really? I love everything. Oh, I don't love everything.
No.
Let me think about this. Oh, I think I have one. Okay.
Oh,
That was actually incredibly decisive for me.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I can't decide for you though.
She's writing a lot, so I don't think it's what I'm going to say.
No, I'm just writing an exclamation. I mean, an explanation.
Okay, then I'm going to go back to what I wanted to do. Or there's two things. I have two things, and I can't remember the name of one of them.
Oh no! Oh dear.
But it'll come to me.
I have a bad feeling about this. We'll see how it goes.
Got it.
Well, okay. I'm gonna lock in my answer. I can't go off of something like because you just kind of gave me a clue. Maybe,
I'm sorry.
No,
Lock
it's
it in.
okay.
Emma, did you write down yours?
I did write it down.
I'm gonna have to go with. Okay, you know when we went to the
Is this specific?
the Asian market when we were in Raleigh, what was that like Chinese vegetable something? Is that it?
Are you saying like kimchi?
Maybe is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's from the Chinese market. Yeah.
Wait, what did you?
That makes my stomach hurt. Kimchi.
Oh!
Okay, talking about? I don't know. I just knew it was.
You're talking in the Asian market on that right side,
Yeah.
and there were all the things, and I was like, that makes my stomach hurt.
Guys, we already ran the slide. The results are in.
All right, so Dan, if you get it correct, we tie, and if you do not, then they are the victors. What did I write down?
I have two answers, and I'm not going to go with what I originally thought. I'm going to go with the thing that I pulled up because I think that might have been what you went for. And I think you said, because of how it smells, durian.
Yeah.
I love durians. I just don't like how I burp after.
But
I did put raw onions because of the aftertaste. Which means that our victors of Couple Ends Quarantine goes to Nick and Emma McCarthy.
Oh, the next one.
Yay! Congratulations, guys. I am so excited. So I forgot to warn you.
As we always do.
As we always do by accident or maybe on purpose.
By design.
But we always like to ask our guests for some words of advice, some heartfelt message, something that maybe someone out there needed to hear tonight as they go into the world at large.
Anything you'd like to share with people that's in and around your heart valves.
Exactly. So not to put you on the spot, but to put you on the spot, what would you like to share with the world at large?
I feel like for me, going off of a conversation that we had quite a bit while rehearsing and a conversation that I was having with Nick the other night is just like how we can never know what the future has in store for us, and just to be grateful for the present. I think that something that Erinn especially inspired me a lot to do over rehearsals was really just to find the light and like silver linings and things, and just to trust that, you know, where you are at the moment is where you're meant to be, and you just never know.
I love
that.
I
love that. She has that effect on people.
I didn't
you know.
even know. I love you.
I love you.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
Nick, did you want to chime in too?
She kind of stole my answer. If that, I mean,
that's
I guess
you guys know each other so
we're
well.
almost on the same wavelength from that game. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's important to love yourself in those moments as well, because I know that it's easy when you are feeling or stifled or all that kind of stuff, which I know a lot of people have during this past year, to put that sort of pressure on yourself of like, I'm making myself feel this way, or like all that kind of stuff. And I think it's, we've done a lot of like meditation and like that kind of stuff, which I suck at, but we've tried anyway.
I suck at meditation too. It's the quiet thing. It doesn't really work.
Yeah. But it's, I think it's really helped to
be present.
Yeah, be present in the moment and just sort of let things go and let it wash over your back. As Bruce Lee said, be like water.
As the great Whitney Houston sings, and Emma and I love this song, the greatest love of all is loving yourself.
Yes.
And it's true. It's true. Well, we love you guys.
We do.
So much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, thanks for taking time out of your mid-afternoon on a Friday in California.
That's right.
Anytime.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thanks. Love having met you. Love knowing you. Love being with you today, and love what the future holds for this friendship.
Yeah, man.
Cheers to tea and tamers.
Cheers to tea and water and good friends. Love you guys.
Yes, love you.
Love you.
Bye.
I have to tell you, it's just amazing because you don't know what the world's going to put in front of you. And like, feels bizarre that we've only known those two for 2 weeks, because I feel like they've been in our lives forever. And I know they'll be in our lives forever, which is very cool.
So true. Someone was just saying to me today about in relation to this, because what happened with this gig was we had a couple of friends named Ian and Eva who were on this show. They were the first people to play Couples in Quarantine,
and
by the way.
They won against us too.
We're exclusively defeated in that game. Yoder!
Yoder, hi! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're
Just
here.
bring them back to say
Yoder!
Oh,
Yoder, my heart just exploded right now.
Exploder.
Yay.
Oh my God.
For those of you out there who don't know who Yoder is, by the way, I didn't know that was your last name until this minute.
I told you that.
I forgot.
It's because she was calling you Yodel forever.
I was. Actually, I called you Yoda first because you seem very wise. Wow, Yoder.
Well, we just brought you guys back to say hi to Yoder.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Oh, man. Yoder was the chief engineer or something like that. That was the coolest moment of my life.
Yeah.
Hi, Yoder.
Of her life.
Of my whole life.
Of her life.
I haven't lived. But anyway, he was one of the awesome engineers on board that we got to know well. But what you were saying about the gig?
So what happened was they were looking for emergency replacements of some sort for this couple job, which is got to be a hard role to fill because you have to have two people who are suitable to be assistant cruise directors and can also fill vocal roles and be good with an environment on a ship and all that on a boat. So we got this job and we got a phone call from the entertainment director, Mark Cotter, like on St. Patrick's Day, actually, it was, who basically offered us the gig. And then like a week later, we were whisked off and we went to New Orleans. We went to New Orleans and just dropped the thing and went and changed our whole life around and slotted things from the future of our life into different slots in between the months we'd be on the boat. And someone was saying the other day, I don't know how you guys, the type A personality in me would never let me pack up and go in that way. And I have to say, one of the great pleasures in life is maintaining a life that allows for that kind of fluidity. It's very important to both of us. And I think that goes in line with kind of accepting things as they come.
Yeah, big time. It's so interesting because we did have a lot of things happening and we weren't expecting it. You know, when you're sitting and applying for jobs and things, it's one thing, but it came out of nowhere. And the fact that we were able to just readjust a very few things in our life, actually, it kind of just happened and just go with the flow. I think that's what makes me the happiest. Dan and I did this survey. Oh gosh, it's been 1.5 years ago now, but it was these cards that his mom actually.
Well, it wasn't a survey, it was a game.
Yeah, it was a game of sorts.
One of those things where they basically give you cards that have some like 100 different values on it. So it's like flexibility, family, money, pleasure, all these ideas.
And they have like descriptions of each one. And there's like 100 cards and you pick out the top like 10.
You're supposed to boil it down to the ones that are the most important to you in your life.
And what was super cool about this is we boiled this down separately, but we had 3 of our top 5 were the same, which by the way, yay.
Oh, I know. And we had to reschedule our vacation.
That was the one.
That was the one thing that made us sick to our
we
stomach.
Lamented about.
Joshy and Sam were coming down to
are coming down.
Are still coming down, and we were going to be
there.
meeting them in Myrtle Beach and hanging out in Charleston and stuff. And we had to flip that on the head, but we're going to persevere.
We are, and we're going to find time in Minnesota. Not yet. We're going to find time in Minnesota soon after to see them, which will be great. But I think the whole thing that we're trying to say is like going with the flow, I think would just make everyone's lives out there just the weest bit easier. And, I was actually thinking we should talk to everyone right now about their experiences in going with the flow. And
it's a great idea.
That they have learned.
Before we get into that, Ethan got his second vaccination yesterday, and I'm curious how he's feeling.
Oh, yeah.
But you were saying we should get to the audience opinions on what?
I'd love to know what you guys are doing to go with the flow. And in order to do that, I think we need a...
Come on down for America's favorite pastime.
It's a good old-fashioned Charlie and Zadback.
Brought to you by Ovaltine.
Nope, not at all.
This is our opportunity to reach out to you guys who we've dearly missed and see what you're up to, what's in your lives, and bring your ideas and your thoughts into the show because we want to talk to you. So what are you doing to go with the flow? And this has been a year
it has.
Of learning to adapt.
We've had to go with the flow or stay in bed. So what have you done to go with the flow this year? I'm super curious. Obviously, those of you who know us and have tuned in, which are most of you, I would say, know that here you are. As soon as this year, I would say have known that as soon as quarantine happened last year, which was over a year ago, by the way, mind blowing.
COVID first
in general.
On, yeah.
But as soon as it happened, we were supposed to be going into our production of Children of Eden. We had to pretty much stop that immediately. And we decided to take all of our cast members and then got another 100 cast members together to do a socially distanced film. And that was kind of the way that we started going with the flow.
And I'm grateful as hell for it because we're filmmakers now.
Yeah. We literally had an article come out in December about us as filmmakers, which cracks me up, but it's cool. And that's because we went with the flow. If we sat down, we were like, we must wait for theater to return.
My whole thing is they don't, necessity is the mother of invention is an adage for a reason, because it is like people don't change and innovate most of the time just because they do it out of a necessity. It's like when you go on Shark Tank, and people are like, I discovered this problem
because
so I created this product, the solution to it. Necessity really is the mother of invention, and embracing that as a challenge is so important.
And I would say that before COVID, I got into it. Yay, babies. I got into I don't want to say a rut because I was being very successful, but I definitely got into a groove where I had a thing that was working for almost 10 years. Spring Theater and Letters from Home was working in the same formula in the same way. And now that we've been like jostled out of that, it's been really cool to see, the groove works, but also I feel like we have so many grooves and we could just like go into any of those grooves now. And that's something that COVID has given me.
Novelty is also awesome. And taking low-rung jobs on film and TV sets while I wait for theater to return, and super grateful every day I get to show up and learn and make money that doesn't come from unemployment. Let me tell you what, showing up and learning is something that I've learned.
Really learned?
is one of the greatest joys.
Yep.
Like I was just going to say, and this kind of plays into that, novelty I think is one of the most important things to the human spirit. I think people need novelty to stay alive. Now, I won't generalize because I know that there are people who work the same job for 30, 40 years with no aspirations of moving up in a job because they segment off their job.
And some people love it.
It's great.
And
it's great.
I want to also preface this by saying, if you're happy and other people are telling you to do different things, continue doing what you're doing. Be happy. Be happy. It doesn't matter how much or how little or anybody else's expectations. I am always the kind of person who I don't stay stagnant. In fact, one of the things I was going to say about those cards that we were pulling up in that game that we were playing was Dan and I's, one of our top 5 was both change. We love change. We love different things every day. Working on this boat's going to be great because we'll be waking up on a different and a different port every day. We might not be able to get off for a while because of COVID, but hey, it'll still be exciting.
Can you imagine the imagery coupled with Josh having the baby?
Bruce.
Yucko.
But I think that going with the flow is something really important. Carrie says making the most of everyday challenges. And I think that is a huge part of all of it.
Danielle went back to school to get her EMT license and got a full-time job with an amazing ambulance service. Let me just say, and I've said it before, whatever. Maybe you weren't there that day. COVID, of course, came with a whole lot of bad. But I also think that the shutting down and the furloughing and the halting of a lot of industry really got a lot of people jostled out of their groove enough to take a leap or make a step that they just wouldn't have otherwise, that they've been thinking about and sitting on the fence on for years and years and years. And I have to say that that's what life is all about.
Including Danielle, we've had several friends that have gone back to school and tried something new, and they love it. Some people are finding new purpose. My mom says, happy to do my personal best. I love that. Hey, by the way, my mother has been on her new exercise bike, rocking the Amazon.
The Amazon.
I think it was the Amazon.
No.
Oh, where was it?
Glacier.
Oh, Glaciers. Same thing.
Which is a long way north.
That's why she's the travel agent.
You're both dressed very nicely today. I commend you. Thanks. Aww. Erinn dressed me.
Thanks. I laid his clothes out for him and just like a baby. Greg, nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
Did it for a lot of people. There was a lot of challenges and a lot of strife that came with it. But I, as a Taoist, tend to believe that everything balances out. It can't not. It doesn't make any sense for things not to balance out. For every bit of bad, which is a subjective term to begin with, by the way, there is an equal amount of the same magnitude of good. It's just the only way that life works. Yeah. It's perpetual motion.
It's perpetual motion.
It's centrifugal bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's a feeling
impossible. Anyway. Sorry, it's one of our new songs. I haven't quite learned it yet.
Stephen Scheinwell writing, and he's published now. He's published on a website.
That's big, blog. By the way.
Check it out.
OnStage blog is huge. I was shocked to see the following that it has. And you go, man.
He did an article on us, and I was humbled and offended.
And offended?
Just kidding. Just saying things.
You never offended him, Stephen.
No.
Don't listen to him.
You couldn't if you tried.
I never listened to him.
No.
I love the fact that people are more creative in what they're doing. And you know what's interesting? Some people dove right into it. Some people, it took a few months. Do you remember, everybody, when we were laughing last year at this time and we were like, well, the world's about to reopen. It was
literally, it was like April 30th. And I was like, man, it sucks that this is almost, I hate to say it, but I wish this would just go on a little longer. I'm not ready for it. And now
it's Dan's fault. But I'm really proud of all of you guys, because everybody who's tuned into Riley and who's commented and who we've seen here week after week, month after month, I feel like you guys do make the best of things. Yeah. And life's been challenging for everybody, and challenges are kind of like what make it exciting. If we lived in that utopia that the fruit just fell off the tree all the time and life was easy, I don't think it'd be as fun.
The fact is that most challenge in life is literally in place to make you a better person. And this is the root of a branch of philosophy called Stoicism, which is, I think, one of the most valuable, if you're going to study philosophy and prescribe to a branch, Stoicism is a very, very productive branch of philosophy. And it's one that says that basically everything that's thrown in your path, human beings need challenge. Without challenge, we would be inert. Nothing would happen. We would just be nothing would happen. Challenge gets thrown in our way because it is the result of challenge that shapes us into who we could, to reaching the potential of who we could become.
So true.
It's very important to look at challenge as a positive opportunity rather than something that's disrupting your daily routine.
Absolutely. And so guys, as you go into this week, this month, I'm not sure. We're going to be posting very shortly, by the way, on when our next Riley is.
But stay tuned, because I know it's hard to keep track when it's not weekly. But I'm really glad that you guys showed out, and we want you to be there when we do pop on.
Me too. And we'll always have a lot to share. And you know what? We're going to be meeting new people. I want to take their wisdom and their knowledge and pass it along to you, because I think that learning from each other, I know that traveling is something that I've missed greatly because I do learn so much from other people. So hopefully we can be your vessel a little bit if you guys are still not traveling as much, and we can pass along what we know. But until next time, I want to let you guys know that I truly believe, and we talk about this all the time.
And it goes right in line with the discussion.
Yeah. You can control two things. And one of those is your attitude. Up here is so important. You can get thrown with so much stuff. And if this is set straight, you're going to be good to go.
And the other thing is your effort. You can never be responsible for results. If you expect to be responsible for results, you're going to go mad and you're not going to want to be productive at all. All you can control is what you put in and how you put it in.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I made...
But please be kind to one another as you're doing all those things.
Yeah.
Love each other, guys.
Love yourself. Love each other. Love the life. We got one life to live. Let's rock it out. Let's make it worthwhile. And let's get a little drunk on whiskey on the way out.
Whiskey! Shall we?